right, today's episode of Fired Up is brought to you by our Patreon page, patreon.com/WTFTV. Get over there, help us out, support us. You'll be happy you did. All right, today I got something that's really got me fired up. Big time. Now, I came across this video on YouTube today. Actually, it was yesterday. I checked it out. I was like, wow, something about this seems kind of odd. And I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to show you the full entire 3-minute video. And what I want to do is once we're done watching it, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to tell you exactly my view on it. And I think most of you guys with common sense will have the same thing. This is a teacher not doing her damn job. She's trying to indoctrinate people through BS she sees on TV. Now, check this out. I'll be back in a second.
In your speech a few times. So what is your main concern? Since, honestly, the whole reason police, it is systemic. The issue is systemic because the whole reason we have police departments in the first place, where did it stem from? What's our history? Going back to what Jeremy was talking about, what does it stem from? It stems from people in the South wanting to capture runaway slaves.
Maybe they shouldn't be heroes. Maybe they don't belong on a kid's show.
So I disagree with what Jeremy said about it, because I think cops are heroes and they have to have a difficult job, but we have to have that
all of
fine
them?
life. Oh, I'd say a good majority of them. You have bad people in every business and every part.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Police officers have committed atrocious crimes and have gotten away with it and have never been convicted of any of it. And I say this as a person who has family members who are police officers.
Yes, I understand. And this is what I believe. This is my opinion. And this is, not popular to say, but I do support our police, and we have bad people, and the people that do bad things should be brought to justice. I agree with that. But I think that, say it again.
They haven't.
Well, I agree with you on that point of they should, right?
Okay, so what is your bottom line point? You're saying police officers should be revered, viewed as heroes. They belong on TV shows with children.
I think they are heroes in a sense because they come to your need and they come and help you, and they have a problem just like every other business, but we should fix that. But I think they're heroes. Well, I
think that's the problem. It's looking at it as a business because they're actually supposed to protect and serve the people.
They do protect us. Who do we call when we're in trouble and someone has a knife or a gun?
I wouldn't call the police.
Why wouldn't you call the police?
I don't trust them. My life's in more danger.
Who would you call?
In their presence.
Professor, who would you call?
I wouldn't call anybody.
Well, would you have, if someone intruded your house with a gun, would you have a gun on you, or
no.
Who would you call?
It's my time to go.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to
be already in your house with a gun. There's not much you can do at that point. Calling the police is kind of just,
And I know that it's not popular for me to say that to you guys and people in here, but that's what I believe about the police.
Okay.
And,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for listening to my point. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I will say, yeah, I'm glad you did say that, even if I disagree with you. It's important.
And we should fight for the right for people to say things that we don't even like, right?
I may not agree with what you say, but I'll fight for your right to say it.
Amen, brother.
Within some extent, I'll say.
Okay, folks.
All right. You've seen that. You heard it. Am I the only one who thinks that maybe, just maybe, teachers need to stick to, I don't know, teaching instead of trying to put their world views on the kids? Now, let's think of it this way. What do you think that woman would do if somebody that she doesn't know tries to break into her house? What do you think she'll do? She says on this video, she's pretty trying to be gangster, I guess, on this video, saying she wouldn't call the cops. I'm thinking to myself, wonder what she would do. Would she call the cops? I think so. Because she says she doesn't have a gun. A woman like this, all right, one of these ladies like this, she's all talk when it comes to the camera. Like that other show I done with the teacher talking junk about their parents, about kids' parents, they're all talk. Once somebody jumps in their face and says, "What was that you said?" What? What was that? Their voice gets low. And they act like maybe they misspoke. Now, this lady was telling this kid who thinks 98% of your cops are very good cops. My dad's a cop, was a cop. I work with a couple ex-cops myself. These guys, one guy I work with, he left the police force because of this past year. He's being singled out for some things that other bad cops are doing. Not every cop is a bad cop. All right. Yeah, Chauvin did what he did. Yeah, this lady and this other Minnesota cop did what she did. She's going to be prosecuted. That's just what it is. Chauvin, he was prosecuted. Did he get what he deserved? No. All right. There was really. I watched the tapes. I watched all the stuff they had in court, and even the coroner said Derek Chauvin was not the only factor in this man's death. He's a contributor, no doubt. He was a contributor to his death, but he was not the factor. He was not the major factor in his death. All right, that's over with, right? Now, with this lady, with this teacher, she's one of those people that I'll never call the cops. Shit goes downhill, shit goes down. She's the first person calling 911. And if I was a police officer in her area, I'll say, all right, seeing as how you don't like to call the cops because you don't trust us, if you get broken into, it's on you. If somebody tries to rape you, which I hope does not happen, I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying, if anything like robbery, rape, murder, whatever, you name it. If anything were like that were to be coming at her doorstep, first thing she'd do is call the police. Now, real cops, their job would be to do this, would be to do their duty. I said duty. But these cops, they would be there to take their sworn oath to help protect. Are some of them less than honest? Hell yes. 98% of your cops are quite integrable. They have integrity. Then you have some that do not. There are some that do not have the integrity. They're like some of these military guys. They're only there for one reason only. To force respect. There's a few and far between, but most of your cops, law enforcement, and teachers do their job and do their job well. You've got people like this chick here that want to, instead of just teaching courses, they want to teach you life. Listen, I have a kid. I have a daughter, 10-year-old daughter now. There ain't one person outside this house that's going to tell her what she needs to do, give her an idea of how to live her life. Teacher can teach her all she needs to know about things that will happen through her life. Me and her mom, we're the only people, maybe her grandparents, close relatives, are the only people that would tell my kid how to live their life. How I would expect her to live her life. I want her to be exact same as I was. Open-minded. Things happen, I lived in a neighborhood that was not so awesome. I lived in a city that had problems. Just the way it is. And her mom didn't really grow up a little bit better. I'll say a little bit better. They were in neighborhoods that weren't kind of rough as some of the places I was at. Just the way it is. People grow up differently. They live their lives differently. But the one thing you try to instill into your kids every single day, live every day as if it's your last day. Because you never know when that last day comes. It could be tomorrow. It can be 20, 30, 40 years from now. But you treat people the exact same way you would want somebody to treat you. All right. Let's scenario here, okay? if you're talking to a woman that's got some issues, right? You treat them with respect, like an older lady, right? Let's say an older lady. Okay, let's go this way. If you go and you see a older lady that's a little cantankerous, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's those around. But what if that would be your mother? What would you do? You treat somebody with the respect that you would want yourself. Like there's a lady I know next door. Good lady. I mean, she can have a few problems, but we treat her with respect only because she treats us with respect. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. This lady is not treating everybody the way she wants to be treated. This kid, this white kid, she's treating him like he's a common criminal because he's white. Newsflash, the lady talking to him, white. I guess she might have forgot when she woke up. Then you got the other kid in there. He said, you know what? Even though I don't agree with what you say, you have that right to say it. Teacher? Nope. She's out. She get right towards the end of that conversation. She's out. She didn't want to hear anymore. You know why? Because she didn't get the answer she wanted. This kid was not going to tell her cops are bad. And she wouldn't say it. She wouldn't say all cops are really good. All cops aren't the great. They're not power hungry. There are cops that are out there power hungry. They want to show their authority. But you got some like my dad and a couple other cops I know. They treat everybody the exact same they want to be treated. They treat an old man like they would treat their dad. They treat an old lady like they would treat their mom. That's how life is. For me, that's how I grew up. That's how I'm going to raise my daughter. You don't take advantage of anybody, because remember, when you get older, you start reverting back into things you couldn't do before. Like when you're a kid, right? You couldn't go to the bathroom by yourself. You couldn't eat by yourself. You got people, the kids are, be honest with you, the kids are your future. You can't treat them like let's just say their minds are like little clay balls, right? You make with it what you would like to have. Whether or not when you put that clay pot in that clay bowl into the kiln, you never know how it's going to turn out. You just hope for the best. You prepare for the worst, hope for the best. This teacher should never be a teacher ever again.
Dispatch, I've arrived at that disturbance. Will you have LeBron call my cell phone right away, please? Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, can you put the knife down, please, sir? Sir, no, sir, don't stab it. No, stop stabbing. Stop. Oh, hold on. It's LeBron. LeBron, hey, yeah, it's me again. Listen, I'm out here at this disturbance call, and there's a guy trying to stab another guy with a knife. What do you think I should do? Why does that matter? Okay, well, they're both black. One guy's trying to stab another guy with a knife. Deadly force is completely justified. Uh-huh. I see. So you don't care if a black person kills another black person, but you do care if a white cop kills a black person, even if he's doing it to save the life of another black person? I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but then again, you are really good at basketball, so I guess I'll take your word for it. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Thanks, LeBron. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Damn! What? Nothing. I gotta go.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. This has been a good show. Now, if you haven't already, head on over there to patreon.com. WTF-TV. Help support this channel. We're viewer funded. I put whatever I can into it, but it does take a little bit more than what I have. So any donations will be greatly accepted and appreciated also. Also, another thing. If you like what you see, do me a favor, like and share those videos. This is a huge undertaking. It's going to take a lot for me, which I've been doing. I have a real full-time job, but this is something I enjoy doing also. I'd like at some point to make it a permanent job myself, but it takes time and money to do these things. All right. If you haven't already, like I said, like and share this video. Man, it's been good, and I'll catch you later.